Have you ever wondered what the expression, seven strong ones, in the Quran, Surah 78, Ayah 12, truly means? The answer is closer than it seems. Let's explore together. Assalamu alaikum. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. We continue our journey into the mysteries of the Quran. Today, we'll reflect on several verses from Surah An-Naba, the Tidings. Verse 6. Have we not made the earth a cradle? This refers to the earth, our home, our foundation. Let's remember this as earth. Verse 7. And the mountains as pegs. Pegs hold and stabilize. What do mountains hold? They store water. Snow falls on mountains, melts, and flows into streams. Let's call this mountains. Verse 8. And created you in pairs. This speaks of living organisms, their duality, autotrophs plants, and heterotrophs humans and animals. Let's call this living beings. Verses 9-11. And made your sleep for rest. And made the night a cover. And made the day for livelihood. Night and day form a pair. Their alternation is caused by Earth's rotation, which is time. So here, time is subtly referenced. Verse 12. And built above you seven strong ones. These, heavens, can be understood as the atmosphere, air. Verse 13. And placed a blazing lamp. This refers to the sun, the source of energy in our open ecosystem. Let's call this sun. Verse 14. And sent down from the clouds pouring water. We know what clouds are, let's call this clouds. Verse 15. To produce with it grains and vegetation. This highlights the importance of water. From this, we identify seven key elements of life. 1. Earth, the foundation, the cradle of life. 2. Mountains, water reservoirs, symbols of stability. 3. Living beings, created in pairs, sustaining ecosystems. 4. Air, atmosphere, protective layers that support life. 5. Sun, the engine of energy and growth. 6. Clouds, carriers and distributors of water. 7. Water, the essential source of nourishment and growth. These elements form a life cycle. Snow falls on mountains, melts into water, flows into rivers, nourishes plants and creatures, plants release oxygen and bear fruit, organisms consume and return to the earth, decomposition feeds the soil, rivers flow to seas, evaporation forms clouds, snow returns to mountains. This cycle is continuous and interconnected. So when the Quran says, and built above you seven strong ones, it's not just about physical heavens, it's about a multi-layered system of stability, where each element supports the other in a closed loop of life. Earth, the base, receiving and nurturing all. Mountains, stabilizers and water keepers. Clouds and rain, water distribution system. Sun, initiator of photosynthesis and evaporation. Atmosphere, shield and breath of life. Plants, converters of energy, air purifiers, food providers. Living beings, consumers, recyclers, and carriers of life. Each is a link in the chain. Remove one, and the system falters. This is why the seven strong ones represent a resilient structure of life, built on balance and divine wisdom. Supporting this is Surah 15, Ayah 87. And we have certainly given you seven of the oft-repeated in the Great Quran. One interpretation of the seven oft-repeated is these seven elements, repeating in cycles. They form the material foundation, while the Quran is the spiritual foundation. Together, they form a duality. Verses 9-11 show that the alternation of day and night reflects Earth's rotation, which is time. Allah gave Iblis time until the day of judgment, and gave us a limited lifespan. Time is the essence of life. The seven elements, earth, mountains, sun, air, clouds, water, and living beings, are material. Time is immaterial, yet it permeates all. This union creates harmony. Life is not just physical, but also spiritual, reflective, and purposeful. Our bodies are space, our lives are time. Our souls are placed in this space, our bodies, and given time to walk our path. Gratitude for the elements of existence. We've explored seven fundamental elements, and the eighth, time. All are gifts from Allah, manifestations of His wisdom and mercy, enabling us to live, reflect, be tested, and seek truth. All praise and thanks be to Allah for these magnificent blessings.